Hello everyone, this is Riku Keyblade Master, and, well, there's this new book titled I Alone Can Fix It, based on Trump's actions in the January 6th insurrection onward to all of his crazy antics when he was President of the United States. Possibly, maybe even some stuff in there about how he wasn't even supposed to use the money to pay off his lawyers. He was only supposed to use the money for his campaign. That was it. In other words, this new book, let's just put it this way, is a huge expose. I don't know exactly when it comes out, but when it does, there's a high chance it's going to be a bestseller. Again, it's called Only I Alone Can Fix It. And get this, even Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is siding with others that he wouldn't normally side with before. Shoot. Hang on one second. Sorry, I'm going through some allergies again. God, the pollen is really messed up this year still. Anyway, plus I did just get out of the shower too. So it makes sense. Well, he is going... Mitch McConnell is urging people to get vaccinated, but he normally wouldn't. So, in other words, Mitch McConnell is making a complete 360, which, honestly, I did not think that he would do. I mean, he did vote to impeach Trump, or he did not vote to impeach Trump, but said that what Trump did was a terrible thing. So that led me to believe he was still supportive of Donald Trump, which in secret, there's a high chance that he still is, even though he is now encouraging people to get vaccinated, including those in his party who say that, you know, they're not going to get vaccinated. But, and then they said that if people catch COVID, you know, it's a self-inflicted thing because you chose not to get vaccinated. Although people with the vaccines, even those who are fully vaccinated, have still caught COVID. But they fail to take into account, like people like me who have a severe PTSD attack whenever a needle comes near me. I cannot, because of the fact that from birth all the way up, I have been poked with needles and not really catching a break. Hardly. And whenever I do catch a break, it's a short one. Like when I told you guys about what happened to me during the contrast incident in 2016. I'm sorry that I keep bringing that up, but it was literally one of the closest, most up-to-date near-death experiences that I've had throughout the course of my life. I may have actually died 4 times, but I've had a total of 6 near-death experiences. And most of them were because of needles. I mean, when you're told that a needle is going to be used to kill you, to cause your abortion, it's obvious as to why you don't trust needles in general. They don't take people like us into account when they consider stuff like this. Yeah, sure, now they're working on a pill that will treat COVID-19 symptoms, but I believe it only works on mild symptoms. I don't know much about it, but you had to have the injections first, which is stupid because of the fact that, like I said, what if you have severe PTSD attacks whenever a needle comes near you? I mean, they need to take us into account. And I'm not saying this for just me. I'm saying this for others who have severe needleophobia and have been diagnosed with severe PTSD because of it. So you can consider this a PTSD awareness, well, another one, really, because I cannot stress this enough that the government needs to have better options instead of just vaccines, especially for people who can't take a needle because of their severe needleophobia and severe PTSD. That will never, ever be cured. I've tried a lot for it, and sadly, mine has had no cure whatsoever. And like I said, there isn't anything that I haven't tried. I've even tried, talking to my doctor about my needleophobia, and she's the one that just a little bit before I turned 27 finally believed me about, my severe PTSD over needles. All these years, even others in the medical profession, my other doctors that I've had, just laughed and said that it was just for war veterans. But when I was at physical therapy one day, I talked to my instructor, Sarah, and she had a student with her. And they both read things up on how needles can cause severe PTSD. Especially since, needles go into the amniotic sac during, like a little bit after conception to, detect other stuff and whatever, that person could be born with a severe PTSD because of the fact that they themselves, and like I said, I might have been just a small embryo, but I wasn't stupid. When I noticed something wrong, that the doctors told my mom that they only had 5 minutes to make a decision and how they would abort me by using a needle and causing a heck of a lot of severe pain. you wonder why people can't take a needle. You wonder why. And it doesn't matter how big or small it is. You know? I mean, sure, now I can handle the butterfly needles a lot better, but that doesn't change the fact that that was said and that was what was gonna happen. You know? I can't help but say this, but the government needs to make better decisions. I cannot say this enough. Until something is done, you know, all of us who have this particular PTSD need to band together and change the government's minds. To come up with an improvisational plan. And if they can't, then that means, you know, in my mind, you know, if you can't come up with an improvise whatsoever, you're not even trying, or you have no heart. And as far as the government goes, I don't trust anyone. Period. Like, literally. Ridiculous. I mean, they're all nuts. Hell, if I ran, let me tell you something, I would change a lot of the stuff that they have been doing. I would. And I would indeed make the government be able to be transparent and trustworthy. More transparent than they're trying to be. They say they're trying to be transparent, but I really don't see it much. But regardless, until next time, I have been Rika Keyblade Master. Comment, rate, subscribe to become a Keyblade wielder and stay awesome as usual. I really wish these allergies would go away. Oh boy. I'll see you guys next time. Love y'all. Peace.